Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Guess what we're doing? Because Mimi requested that we do salmon patties, salmon patties, the old-fashioned stuff. We're also going to do, hey Mimi, hey Miss Donna, we're also going to do, I'm going to do some chicken patties too because Amanda does not like fish, so therefore she won't eat the salmon patties. So I'm going to do both. Well, you are special, Mimi. Anyway. So let me show y'all what we're going to do. Let me see if I can turn y'all down here. What you're going to do is okay, you have, we're going to do the salmon patties first. Let me see. I don't know what, I think y'all can see that. Okay, I took a can of pink salmon. Can y'all see that? I'm sure you can. Okay, and you drain it, but because you might need a little bit of the juice, we don't know yet, but anyway, you want to take your salmon and you want to debone it. And because I don't like the little, whatever that stuff is, that black stuff, I take it off too. And this is probably going to be what takes the longest, but it'll make it taste so much better. And see, you can just get that bone out of there. I mean, some people like the bone in there, and I mean, if that's your thing, you can eat it in there. I mean, it's been cooked, but I'm not, I ain't eating no bone. So I take it out, and see, and you'll move it around because you get all that out, because you can't see all the bone unless you take it apart. And as I take it apart, I'm going to put it in the bowl that I'm going to make it up in. So, and I'm also making, hey Jerlyn, I'm making salmon patties. And I'm also making, to go with it, I'm making some Hasselback potatoes. I've already got them in the oven because it takes 40 minutes for them to cook. Oh, y'all, I'm all right. And, oh, see, and sometimes you can get lucky and all of it can just come out at one time. Anyway, I like to do this. I haven't made salmon patties in Coon's ages, but of course y'all know Daddy Cecil. He loves salmon patties, and I have friends. Hey Tiffany, I have friends that like it with syrup. I'm sorry, I ain't one of them people that likes it with syrup. But I mean, if that's your thing, hey, good for you. Go ahead. You can have my syrup too. But, I like my salmon patties. And I'm also going to attempt to make the remoulade sauce if I have time. If not, I'll make it after I, get finished. And y'all just have to see it in a picture. But, anyway, and I'm going to show y'all, but I'm not going to give you the secret ingredient because that is Amanda's recipe, and I vowed to not ever give out her recipe. So, do y'all hear Levi? He's so happy over there. He got to play in the splash pad today, and it was nice outside. So, I hope everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful week. And for my family that is in the church, the Sabbath is Feast of Trumpets. It's getting close. Fall Holy Days start, Sabbath. Oh, I'm ready for the Feast of Tabernacle. I know y'all are too. Okay, now, let me shake this fishy smell off my hands here. Okay, so we deboned and de-skinned, or whatever you want to call that, to our salmon patties. And to the salmon patties, we're going to add 2 chopped green onions. And y'all do know that the recipe will be in the comments. You know what? We're going to cheat and do it the right way. Watch this. Use your scissors. So, and Tiffany, it's getting warm, it's getting cooler. So, not too long, I'll do your chicken pot pie for you. Brian absolutely loves the chicken pot pie. Hey y'all, I look a mess. Don't be looking at me. Let me see. But anyway, but I'm gonna make that for you, and of course it'll be in a 2-part series because I'll do 1 week with just the crust, and then the next week I will put it together and make the pot pie. So let me see. Tiffany, y'all are y'all going to Gatlinburg? Isn't it for Feast? Because we're going to Branson. Hey, Deb! And Mimi and Cole and Candace, they all going to Natchez, Mississippi for the feast. And my sister-in-law, Sandy, and my Jackson brethren, my Law brethren, they all going to Tupelo. And so we're just looking forward to it. I mean, it won't be the same because, you know, we won't be going out and doing all the things that we normally do, but that'll be all right. Okay, so now we've added our 2 diced eggs. Oh, y'all went to Branson last year. We went to Branson in 2008. I think that's the year that David and Cole went to Jamaica. Yeah, it is. Okay. And then we are going to add an egg. And we're going to get our Dijon mustard. Oh, I'm making salmon patties and chicken patties. And Lindsay, I'm going to make the remoulade sauce. So anyway, hey Ann. Ann knows all about salmon patties. She old school too. Old school, not meaning that you're old, but you know. Anyway, all right. So we've added the pink salmon, the green onions. Now we're going to add our egg. One egg. Okay, let's see. Teaspoon of the Dijon mustard. Okay. Oh, that's cool that you did. Okay, well then you can use my recipe if you want to, unless you have a different recipe, and make sure that you make them. Take a picture and show me. All right, let's see. So we added the Dijon mustard. It calls for a half a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And then we're going to add a half a cup of flour and we're going to add an 1/8 cup of cornmeal. Now, of course, when we're doing this, I always use self-rising flour. Well, you didn't take a picture. You didn't take a picture and show us, so I don't believe it. It doesn't count if I didn't see it. Oh, okay. And you know I'm just giving you a hard time, sister. And y'all know that I make my own self-rising flour, hence why it's in a Ziploc bag. Okay, so do a 1/2 cup of flour. And you do 1/8 cup of cornmeal. Okay, and then it's optional if you want to. You can do, hey Miss Lefty, if you want to, you can add a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We ain't doing the cayenne this week. So, all right, when you've added all these ingredients, you're gonna fork it together. Yeah, you're just gonna, let me show y'all. Like y'all don't know what forking is. Hey, Miss Linda Carol. Hey, y'all go fishing? Oh, it told me to rotate my phone. Okay. So we're gonna show y'all that we forking it. Why not what, Mimi? What did I say, why not? Huh? Oh, going swimming? I don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about. Okay, look. I'm squirreling here. See? Oh, the cayenne. Oh, you know why not, honey child. Okay. So see, it says, you know, if it's a little dry for you, well, you can add cayenne, but I ain't adding cayenne. Didn't you watch last week when I made the jerk chicken? Quit laughing.
Add it to the chicken.
Yeah. Oh, but I am going to add it to the chicken because that's going to be Amanda's dish. Oh, I ain't even been drinking. Maybe I should drink. Hey, Miss Amy. So, all right, like I was saying, let me get back to the recipe. If you think that it's too dry, then you add just a very, very tiny bit of your salmon juice to it. You don't want to add much because you do not want it sloppy. Because if it's sloppy, it will not hold together. Okay, so now y'all see this. Miss Donna saw what happened last week. Well, Ellen, hot dog slapped me and called me naked. I thought you stuck over in Louisiana and wasn't paying me no attention no more. I mean, I'm adopting you. That's right, you are my child. Don't forget, you got to tell your brother, Jesse Cole, that. Okay, so next, now that we got all the salmon done, I'm going to do the same thing with the chicken, except I'm going to add Amanda's cayenne. So, she's over there high-fiving and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so, but remember now, you want to drain this. This is your canned chicken, and because I'm using the can as my dumping station, here, you know, you just want to use a 12.5 ounce can of chicken. Or, you know, you can cook your own chicken breast and do your own. Okay, so here we go. We've got our chicken in there. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Charlotte. We're going to dice up our onions for the chicken. And y'all that are just jumping in, yes, you are late, darling, but that's all right. You still gonna see the end result. I've already got the salmon patty mix made up. So, and I'm doing the chicken identical to the way that I did the salmon, except I'm adding the 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne for that, because Amanda wants cayenne in her chicken patties. But I'm doing the salmon patties and I'm doing the chicken patties, but these chicken patties are not going to be, hey, sister in love, I got your card. Thank you. It really made my day. I needed that. So, anyway, I'm okay. I'm okay. Give Grumpy a hug for me. Sorry. Okay. Well, Lefty, you're going to love these. Yes, you are, Lisa. You are finally catching me live. Anyway, I also have, like I told everybody else before, I also have some Hasselback potatoes in the oven. I started them before y'all got on here because it takes so long for them to cook. But I will show you what they're like, and I can simply tell you the directions. It's not hard at all to do. Even Rita Pilgrim, who ain't on here, can do it. And her sweet husband, Chris, would be so appreciative if she'd get on here and watch. She could cook him something different. So, let me see. Let me grab another egg. I'm putting another egg in here. Hey, Tammy. Alright, so now we have, in this one, we have the chicken, the green onions, the egg, and we're going to put the half a teaspoon of salt, give or take a little bit. Well, Jerry, where's your Aunt Brandy at? She ain't on here yet, is she? You get to rib her again? It has been a long time, Tammy. Has been a very long time. I haven't been to Morton in a while. I'm going to have to make to do that. Okay, now we're going to add, in this here, we're going to add a teaspoon of Dijon mustard to the chicken. And like I said, because Amanda wants cayenne, let me grab the cayenne. Y'all hang on to your drawers. It says cayenne right there in front of you. Y'all just have to look over me sometime. Hey, Tanya. Those boys are getting big. Whoops, I think I hear my taters. Hope that's not more than a quarter. Oh, you live in Brandon. Oh, well, I live in Cordova, Tennessee. Right outside of Memphis. I've been here for 1.5 years. And I didn't know that you were living in Brandon now. Okay, alright, so now I'm fixing to add the half a cup of flour. Oh, and the cayenne pepper for my sneeze. Okay, we're adding our half a cup of flour to this one. And then we're adding our 1/8 of a cup of cornmeal. Okay, and then we're going to fork this together too. But y'all hang on 1 second, I'll be right back. Yeah, I know. This timer's going off and I was going to check the, I think I'm going to let our taters do for another 15 minutes, or 10 minutes. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna get my skillet ready, y'all. Hang on. And this is one of my favorite skillets. Alright, so you want to add, and it says just 1/4 of a cup of oil. So that's all I'm going to put in here this time. Last time I did them, I did a little bit much. Okay, so we're going to get that going while I'm forking up this. I'm actually doing great, Tammy. I really am. God's been good to me. He's blessed me. I'm in a wonderful place. I got a wonderful job. I couldn't be any better except for if Mr. Cecil was alive. But then if he was, I wouldn't be here. So, but yes, I'm very happy and I'm doing very good. So, and you enjoy living in Brandon? I know it's a lot better than Morton, isn't it? Okay, so we're mixing the chicken together. And remember, I added 1 can of chicken, the 2 green onions freshly diced, an egg, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 cup of flour, and an 1/8 cup of cornmeal. And for hers, I added the cayenne pepper, which I done told y'all that. Okay, so now I got it mixed up for hers. Okay, so now we're gonna come over here and we're gonna check my potatoes. Hey, Miss Jackie, still haven't got to meet you. Levi and I have something that we're sending you in the mail, so you gotta watch for it. Well, I think, Tammy, anything's better than Morton now, the way it's gone down. Even though I love Morton. I love Morton. Got a lot of great and awesome memories there. Okay, so yeah, I know y'all looking at my back. It'll be all right. Y'all be okay. So it says for you to spoon in your stuff. So while I'm letting this get hot, let me get out my little pan. Look here, y'all. Let me show y'all. Since I cooked last time, Brian ordered us these. Yeah, I know it just looks like a piece of wire, but it is a rack, and I can put my my stuff on it, and they won't be greasy. You're welcome, Mimi. Did you make them the other day when I gave you the recipe? Aw, I've been getting some sun, but I'm still light skinned. Anyway, so I got this, and I'm gonna sit this here. Okay, I think our grease is hot. So, let me see how I need to put y'all. Yeah, y'all can see it there. We cousins. Distant cousins. Okay, so y'all, we're gonna do some chicken ones first. Okay, we're gonna drop this over in here. And when you drop it over in here, you wanna kinda push it down, make it into a patty. This is gonna be a piss poor, pitiful looking patty. Can I say that? Well, too late now, I done said it. Okay. Well, that one's starting to look better. I guess practice makes a funky looking patty. But yes, Tammy, you know, we've had some days, but it's been forever. I can't remember the last time I saw you. I keep saying I'm gonna go see Vanessa, but I don't get around to it. Lindsay, she watches me all the time, and she talks to me. She needs somebody to talk to. She has to put up with Alan all the time. God love her. So, in case y'all wondering, I'm talking to Tammy, and she's a real distant cousin. Ain't been removed, I don't think. In our family, there ain't no telling. You could be removed and re-added again by somebody else. And we used to all be together and do things together, but since all the old folks has done died off, us not so young folks don't get together no more hardly. Folks don't even go to your funeral no more. But everybody come to mind because they have all kind of stories to tell. So, Rochelle ain't on here tonight. I don't know where she got her butt at, but anyway, she ain't here tonight. But I'm thinking maybe in the next month or so, we all gonna get together and do a happy hour. Tell some of y'all friends to grab y'all some ingredients and we all do a happy hour via live Facebook. Okay, all right, the chicken ones are in and they're cooking, and you do them till they're golden brown. Cats think they gonna get some. They not. Okay, see? Can you see that they, can y'all see that they golden brown? I turned one over. I'm gonna turn another over. Oh, they smell good. You know, used to when we was growing up, salmon patties was a staple in the house. And you was guaranteed to have them at least 2 times a month. Oh yeah, happy hour, girl. We can do some stuff now. Some of the ladies on here can tell you that they saw when we made watermelon margaritas here a while back. They didn't want my food recipe. They wanted the recipe for the watermelon margaritas. And I gave it to them. Okay, so we're going to let that cook for just a few more minutes. And I'm going to check the potatoes. So y'all give me just a second. They almost ready and I'll show them to you. Her chicken patties. You don't eat water, girl. I didn't say you ate water, Ellen. What you talking about? You talking about our happy hour? Well, I have food with it too, but our happy hour ain't water. Oh, hey, I hope they are good, but I don't know whether I might take a little bitty bite. Oh, Tanya, honey, I hadn't, that handle be hot. Y'all so funny. Okay, all right, I'm gonna take up the, oh, honey, you won't, the watermelon won't be no problem. You get the tequila in there and you'll be like, watermelon? Where the watermelon? Okay, y'all, so I'm taking up these chicken patties and I'm putting them on the rack. And I'm putting them on the rack. And then I'm going to start our salmon patties, and then I'm going to take out our potatoes so that y'all can see the potatoes. And I will give y'all the recipe for that too. And they're called Hasselback potatoes. Okay. All right, now that was the chicken patties, and now I'm doing the salmon patties. Whew, and I'm getting it down pat now, y'all. Let me put y'all back down here where y'all can see. I'm turning you. I'm turning you. You sure is an impatient sister. Okay, so you spoon it in here. And see, and this is so much simpler. Well, I say it's so much simpler than padding them out. So, and you know, and I'm trying to think what all we used to have as a side when I was a little girl. We'd have biscuits, homemade biscuits. We had salmon patties and homemade biscuits. Let me turn this eye down just a teeny tiny bit. And like I said, some of them wanted syrup with theirs. I still will never figure that out. But this is my mama's recipe, the way she made them, with the exception of the Dijon mustard and the cayenne pepper. Which now, of course, I didn't put the cayenne pepper in the salmon. But now I tell y'all, Cecil had an Aunt Rosemary. She was his daddy's sister, one of his daddy's sisters. And anyway, she said, she asked me, had I ever had black-eyed pea patties? No, I couldn't say that I ever had. Oh, she just went on and on and on and on about them black-eyed pea patties. You use a can of black-eyed peas, you know, and you make them look just like you would salmon patties. So I was telling Cecil about it, and he said, I don't know about that. I said, oh, well, ain't Rosemary swears that they just so good. And, well, I talked him into letting me at least try it one time. One time. I made those things. And I do think, hey, Miss Adrian, I do think that if the man could have, he'd have divorced me if I'd ever made them black-eyed pea patties again. They was just nasty, nasty. I don't think poor cats would eat them. Oh, well, I didn't have no cats. They would, the dogs wouldn't eat them. So, you know, I sometimes could experiment with him, but he told me, don't you feed me no more black-eyed pea patties. If we starve him, don't feed me no more black-eyed pea patties. So, I didn't cook no more black-eyed pea patties. That was the one and only time, and I ain't cooking them ever again. And when I do cook black-eyed peas in the wintertime, I think about that. Yeah, I think about it and it gives me a laugh. You know, sometimes you just do that. Alright, y'all, these patties are looking really good. So while they're looking really good, I'm going to take out the potatoes. Y'all hold on to your drawers just a minute. Alright, this is what they look like. Can y'all see them? Let me just sit it down here so I don't burn myself. Y'all see them? Those are called Hasselback potatoes. And in the original recipe, they used russet potatoes. But I didn't use russet potatoes. I just used the good old red potatoes. Let me flip these over here. But for the Hasselback potatoes, I'm going to give you the recipe in the comments. Oh, you see Dexter? Do you see Dexter? He ain't meowing, 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 meowing yet. But anyway, you will take 6 potatoes, or ever how many you need for your crew, your gang, whatever, and you will slice them. You know, put them down where they'll stay still on the flattest side, and you will slice them to the, don't go all the way through, almost through till they'll fan out. And in between those slices, you will want to put some little slivers of garlic. You know, you cut up you some garlic, and you put you some slivers of garlic in there, and then you will put you some pats of butter in amongst them. You know, it's kind of smothered in butter, and then you will. Oh yeah, he's waiting, but he can keep on waiting because he don't get human food. The cats do not get human food. Anyway, and then you will drizzle some olive oil on there, and then you will sprinkle it with seasoned salt. And I used rosemary seasoned salt. And then you want to sprinkle black pepper on it. And I put black pepper on it. Then you put them in the oven at 220 degrees for 40 minutes. But you know, I'm not patient, so I put it on there for half that time at 375. But you can I still had to, because some of the potatoes were a little bit, they didn't look like they was really the way I wanted them to look. And so anyway, there they are. Do y'all hear Levi? Let's go see Levi. Where is Levi? Hey Levi, you want to tell everybody hello? Say hey. Say hey, Levi. Can you tell him hey? You're not going to talk to him? Yep. He said he ain't studying, y'all. He ain't studying none of y'all. Okay. Alright, so let me show y'all. Some of the patties are getting ready. I may add just a little bit more oil to these over here on the side. Okay, let's put these right here. I don't want the chicken ones mixed up with her, we don't want the salmon ones mixed up with her chicken. It might be grounds for firing. I'm going to add just a little bit more grease. So, he is cute, Miss Adrian, and he's spoiled rotten. Y'all should have seen him out playing in his little splash pad today. He was having himself a ball. I mean, he was. He is such a good boy, and he's just doing things by leaps and bounds. He's coming along. Okay, y'all. We'll let this last one cook, and it'll be done, and dinner will be done. So, there you are. Let me show you. There is our chicken patties over here, and our salmon patties over here, and our Hasselback potatoes over here. And as usual, the recipes will be in the comments. And if you make them, take a picture, tag me in it, tell me what you did different, and I will see y'all next week. Peace, love, cornbread.